Have you ever been pressured to settle for a life you don't believe in, just so you won't disappoint your family? The day my mother gave me an ultimatum, I never imagined that wanting a certain kind of life would turn me into the difficult daughter. Growing up, my mother always said she wanted me married early, not happily married, just married. To her, marriage was proof that a woman had succeeded. Everything else came second. But I wanted more. I didn't want to marry a poor man. Not because I despised struggle. I'd seen struggle up close. I'd watched my mother cry quietly at night when bills piled up and hope ran out. I promised myself that when I married, it wouldn't be into another life of survival. So yes, I wanted a man who was already stable, a man who had built something, a man who wouldn't look at me and say, "Manage it." My mother hated that. Every phone call turned into a lecture. "Love grows with time," she'd say. "Money isn't everything. You're getting too picky." But I noticed something. She never offered to suffer with me if I chose wrong. Then one evening she called again. Her voice was calm, but sharp in a way that made my chest tighten. "The holidays are coming," she said. "If you're coming home, come with your fiancé." I laughed softly, thinking she was joking. She wasn't. "If you don't have a man to introduce," she continued, "then don't bother coming. I don't want people asking me questions." That was the moment it hit me. I wasn't her daughter in that conversation. I was her reputation. I hung up the phone and stared at the wall for a long time. The room felt too quiet, too heavy. I was single, truly single. No hidden relationship, no secret engagement. Just me and my principles. And suddenly those principles felt lonely. I thought about all the men I had turned down. Good men, kind men, but men who were still figuring life out. Men who had dreams but no direction. Men who expected a woman to help them build from scratch. I knew myself. I knew I would end up carrying everything. So I walked away. Now here I was, being punished for it. That night I cried, not because I was alone, but because my own mother had made love conditional. I imagined the holidays without her cooking, without her voice filling the house, without the familiar chaos of home, and for the first time I wondered, was I wrong? But another thought followed quickly, a louder one. If I went home with a man just to satisfy her, would I be the one paying the price later? Days passed. Messages came in from relatives asking if I was bringing someone. Each one felt like salt on a wound. I almost lied. I almost said yes. "I'm seeing someone." But something inside me refused, because I wasn't ashamed of my standards. I was tired of pretending they were a flaw. So when my mother called again, I answered with a steady voice. "I'm not engaged," I said, "and I'm not coming home with a man just to impress anyone." There was silence. Then she sighed, deeply. "You'll regret this," she said. Maybe. But I realized something in that moment. Regret comes in many forms. Some regret marrying wrong. Some regret staying silent. Some regret betraying themselves just to be accepted. I chose the regret I could live with. That holiday season, I stayed back, alone. No fiancé, no family dinner. But I slept peacefully, because for the first time I wasn't explaining myself to anyone. I wasn't settling. I wasn't pretending. I was still single. Yes, still searching. Yes, but I was free, and I knew that when I finally walk into marriage, it won't be because of pressure. It will be because I chose it, with my whole heart and open eyes. Sometimes, standing alone is better than kneeling into a life you never wanted.